Our program is called TC Solutions, and we are an in-house transaction coordinator program. The difference between the transaction team, which is the in-house transaction processing team, and the TC Solutions team is what you currently get with Windermere is you still are doing your transaction memo. You're required to send in that paperwork, gather it all up, put it into paperless pipeline. Whereas with TC Solutions, we do all that for you. We get the paperwork. We send it into paperless pipeline within 24 hours so that you know that it's in there and that your managing broker can review it and let you know what you still need.
Yeah, I mean, it's just very helpful having somebody create the listing packet for you, doing the dreaded RMLS input. I'll give her a signed listing contract. I'll have an RMLS draft sitting in the RMLS for me just to put my kind of touches on it.
I would say it saves each agent on an average between 6 to 15 hours per transaction, depending on the detail, because we have a few clients that want everything uploaded into paperless pipeline. We have a few that, just want the basics. So it just depends on how detailed the file is.
You realize how much you don't need to have total control over exactly, how someone signs a DigiSign or when they do it. Your transaction coordinator can make that happen for you. So I think it's really kind of just letting go of some of that control. And you'll just love it.
So they're focused on their clients, and a transaction coordinator is behind the scenes doing the paperwork, making sure we have all the signatures for the paperwork, getting it to the agent so that the agent can concentrate on their clients and giving them the best service.
It's hugely beneficial to me, and here's why. I'm a big believer in using my time to its best value. And the best value of my time is when I am directly interfacing with my clients, buyers or sellers. The paperwork aspect of it, I think it's critical to know that. The minute I know it, I'm happy to delegate it out.
The transaction coordinator program originally started out only representing the buyers. We quickly moved into helping with the listing side also because we saw that the need was there from our agents. A good amount of them were requesting for us to do the listing side. So we do from start to finish. If we get the listing started in RMLS, we upload photos into RMLS, get the agent comments, private remarks. We get those from the agent, but we input those and the Matterport tours. We do the floor plans, the room dimensions. So we start at the very beginning and we take it all the way to the end. So once they get an offer, they can just send us that paperwork and we get their file going in zip forms or SkySlope, whatever it may be. And we, send out that timeline and transaction memo and get it going.
I love having help and I love delegating things that don't require my time. The paperwork aspect, critical, vitally important, but it doesn't generate revenue, right? So only the face forward part of the job does. The time that I save by not having to do the paperwork enables me to be face forward more. So I'm working more, building relationships, which ultimately lead to, hopefully, business, but building those relationships.
There's people that their production is big enough where they can hire an assistant maybe, or, have somebody on their staff. For people that aren't quite ready for that yet, or are nervous about taking that leap, this is that bridge, right? So that you can take advantage of having somebody be a part of your team, act like a part of your team, but you're not ultimately responsible for their, daily bread, so to speak.
And that's also another way that we can help those new agents. We can help them with the paperwork. We can walk them through the steps just so they know the process, as well as doing it for them so they can see what's required. And a lot of agents don't want to do that transaction memo or timeline or send it to the other agent. We can take care of that. All that an agent needs to do is either email or give us a call. The best way is to get set up ahead of time. That way, if you get something, a listing gets listed and it has an offer right away, depending on, how hot the area is or whatever that be, they can get set up. We can get all their information uploaded so we can just go the second they get a new listing or a sale. It's pretty quick.
I think that TC Solutions is worth every penny that somebody could pay for it.